trying to discount the good Mr. Beast has done. Helping people get medical aid is always a net positive, even if Jimmy's doing it to advance his brand. But let's talk toys. I am sure you have seen some of these Mr. Beast toys. I was actually inspired to make this video because the idea alone of a Mr. Beast toy line is absurd. I mean, Mr. Beast is no stranger to expanding his brand. I see his chocolate bars at stores all the time, and remember Mr. Beast Burger? Me and my friends actually ordered Mr. Beast Burger once, and it was terrible, which is not surprising because the brand used ghost kitchens, which are empty buildings full of kitchens designed to take advantage of apps like DoorDash. I only mention this because the Mr. Beast toy line reminds me a lot of ghost kitchens. The Mr. Beast toys are made by Moose Toys, who have been around for a while. Shout out to Mighty Beans. Other Moose toy lines you might know are Goo-Jitsu, the Trash Pack, and Beast Labs. What? Isn't the Mr. Beast toy line called Beast Labs? We'll get back to that in a second, but let's talk about the miserable launch of this toy line. The partnership between Moose Toys and Mr. Beast was announced in January of last year, and Moose held a big showcase at San Diego Comic-Con in July. The event and the toy line as a whole was immediately met with a lot of criticism because at the time, one of Mr. Beast's friends that appeared in almost every video was outed for being weird and potentially a predator. I stopped paying attention to the drama after a few weeks, so I don't really know the details of that particular situation, and I don't really care to talk about it on this channel anyway. But suffice to say, the situation combined with the launch of a children's toy line raised some eyebrows. Now, obviously this situation was out of Moose's control, and obviously the product was already made, so it's not like they were going to back out of the deal. Plus, it's not like the toys can summon the spirit of Jimmy's predator friends, hopefully. There's like 100 other issues that came up last year with Jimmy, most of which seem to be employee issues, which doesn't surprise me. Jimmy scaled up his operation rapidly and probably had no real idea on how to run a company. But anyway, Mr. Beast's line of toys is called Mr. Beast Labs and has a few sublines. The main toy and the most popular one I've seen is the Swarms line, which features small rubber guys that you reveal in a test tube. I actually went ahead and bought a pack from Walmart to see what was up. I bought this 5-pack, which includes 3 visible figures and a mystery tube with 2 more characters. The box is hilarious, featuring a headshot of Jimmy with his classic dead-eyed smile. The 5-pack includes a little version of Mr. Beast's mascot. I'm not sure if he has a name, or if he's implied to be the titular Mr. Beast, though I doubt even the toy company has given this much thought. The other 2 figures are a snake and a fire hydrant. Classic Mr. Beast characters that you'll remember from his most iconic videos. Just kidding. Who are you people? I noticed on my Mr. Beast that his right eye is misprinted, so he looks absolutely unhinged. As for the mystery test tube, you're supposed to put water on it and make goo, but I opted to just pour the dust out of the bag. I have always hated goo and slime toys, and I'm not about to start liking them for Mr. Beast, man. After cleaning the forbidden pixie stick dust off of the toys, I found that I got a garbage creature and another damn snake? I mean, it's a different snake, but why are there so many snakes? What does snakes as an animal have to do with the Mr. Beast brand? These little guys are cute, but I fail to see how they tie into anything related to Mr. Beast. They mostly remind me of Moose's other toy line, the Trash Pack, which featured grotesque little rubber monsters like the Mr. Beast line. This isn't the only product that uses ideas from old Moose lines. The Mr. Beast Labs Cryo Collector figure is exactly like another line from Moose that was literally called Beast Labs. Beast Labs toys were made up of large plastic containers that featured an action figure inside. The play pattern involved pouring liquid into a large plastic beaker to create your beast. The Mr. Beast version functions in a very similar way, though the idea of the toy seems to be you're awakening Mr. Beast from this large iceberg. The toy you get inside is like fine, okay articulation and lights and sounds, all that crap, but this is very much a toy trying to sell kids an experience, more than an actually good toy. There is a smaller version of this idea in the form of Mr. Beast Mutators, which features an action figure inside a chamber. Just like all these damn toys, you have to pour some goo in to get the full toy experience. Again, the toy is fine and you end up with a beer stein that doesn't really work. I don't think there is any previous toys that are the exact same as the Mutators, but functionally they work exactly the same as the original Beast Labs toys, but smaller. I can't help but think about how wasteful these toys are. Every single one leaves you with useless plastic. Even with the Swarms, you have a leftover plastic tube, and that's if you just buy one. Imagine buying a whole bunch of them. You'd end up with a ton of plastic trash. This goes double for the Mutators Invaders and Cryo figures, which are mostly plastic trash to me. One of the toys we haven't discussed are the stretchy toys, which I'm sure many people will recognize as being exactly the same style of toy as the Heroes of Goo Jitsu. The Heroes of Goo Jitsu is a toy line that started in 2019 and has proven to be a hit for Moose Toys. The line features many original characters and has done many collabs with huge brands like Sonic, Marvel, and One Piece. This is a toy line I'm pretty unfamiliar with, and I feel like it will probably be one of those lines that kids today are super nostalgic for in the future. So yeah, these Mr. Beast toys are just Goo Jitsu toys with a different name. Look at this freakish product, which features a rubber Jimmy that you fill with goo. I've seen many people say this, but why does he look like a Family Guy character in 3D? I swear they captured his dead-eyed, no dots in his head look perfectly. The play pattern of this toy, which is again a direct copy and paste of a Goo Jitsu product, is to decapitate Jimmy and then fill his body up with plastic chocolate bars and money and then pump goo into his body and you can stretch it like a normal figure. It's really funny that the toy has what looks like a normal bottle cap to hold the goo in the body. I kind of want to buy one and just drink Dr. Pepper out of it. Also, why is the art of Jimmy on the box hitting the fake Mr. Beast pose from that meme? I mean, at least this toy is actually Jimmy. It's weird, sure, but this seems more like something a kid would actually want instead of this made-up Mr. Beast character. This toy line as a whole is lazy, reuses a ton of different toy lines, and feels like it's based on Mr. Beast's logo more than Jimmy himself. That's all I have to say on the toy line, but you guys should really check out the Daft Brothers video on it. He puts out banger videos about toys all the time, and he's severely underappreciated, so go give him some love, because he makes really great videos if you're interested in this kind of thing. And that's all I have for this one, folks. Once again, thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm trying to get to 100k subs by the end of the year so I can get that cool plaque. If you want to support me past just subscribing, I also have a YouTube membership, so if you want to see what toys I'm buying, check that out. Alright, I'll see you next time. Ciao.
I promise. What the hell is happening? I'm Spoderman.
Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to MK. I'm your host Robin, and today we're gonna take another look at r/software gore. I can never get enough of all the tasty gore. Alright, let's get in there. Open with Facebook just once, or Facebook always. Is there an option for Facebook never? Suggested for you. Pixel art, color by number coloring. Pixel art, color by number coloring. Pixel art, color by number coloring. What's the next one on the list? Big Tasty, no Big Tasty. But I want Big Tasty! Whoo! Big Bite of 87 style up in here. Seriously, what's going on in his comments? Are they cursed? Got some voodoo magic up in there? What happened to the play button? What did it turn into? Looks like a little creature of some sort. Suggested just for you. Call of Duty Mobile. I didn't realize those characters crossed over into the Call of Duty. A little creature of some sort. Suggested just for you. Call of Duty Mobile. I didn't realize those characters crossed over into the Call of Duty.
Hey, hi, how's it going? I have a love-hate relationship with some of you guys. Because on one hand, y'all recommend some of the most brain-rotting, just like horrible shit that I've ever watched in my entire life. But on the other hand, some of my most viewed videos have been fan suggestions. So I really don't know what to think. Like, are y'all trying to help me out or do you want to see me in pain? I have no idea, but it's gotten to the point where I should just take the gamble and keep gambling because I'm like close to a win, you know? So today's gamble is a channel called Mercury88, and this guy has been suggested a ton. Like, y'all really want me to talk about him? So he's likely horrible. And just looking at his channel, I can kind of see why. He's clearly a skit creator, and that is like my least favorite creator. I've been a skit hater since day one, and I don't think that that's gonna change. So I don't know. I have a hard time thinking that I'll enjoy this, but who knows? I guess we're about to find out.
Going to win, he's going to win, he's going to win. Pokemon, you will become the strongest of all. Pokemon, defeat them all. Pokemon, challenge the limit. Pokemon, you are a hero.
What the f*** is going on? I'm sorry? This feels like personal. Like I shouldn't be watching this. I feel like I've somehow stumbled into this guy's dreams and I'm just there to like spectate. Like, what the f*** is this? Dude, I am so lost. Normally I'll like give my opinion on the thing that's happening. You know, commentary. But I don't have an opinion because I have no f***ing clue what's happening. Like, none at all. This is titled Little Brother and Bakamon. So like I don't even know what the fuck a Bakamon is. I'm extremely out of the loop here. I mean, I'm only gonna assume that it's like a Pokemon ripoff, but even then I don't know. I guess let's just keep going. Are these even skits? Is that like what these are? Because at first glance, you know, you look at his channel and that's definitely what it seems like, right? Like he seems like a skit creator. But then the first video I watched just felt more like a fever dream. Like I just got a 4K video of the last thing Too Mad saw. Like dude, this shit is not real, bro. There is no fucking way. This felt like an old Filthy Frank video, except instead of being funny, it's just shit. And also, instead of doing this, he does this. Which, let me just say, Mr. Mercury, don't ever f***ing look at me like this again. I am not kidding. This makes me want to crawl out of my own skin and start terrorizing a local daycare as just like a skinless vessel. Like that's like my immediate reaction to seeing this face. So just don't do it again. Like it's just please don't do that. Anyways, I'm going to try something a little new on this one. I'm going to rank all the videos I watch, and then at the very end, I'm going to give the creator himself an overall rank. So for this one, I'm going to be honest, this one is unironically a 3. There is very little things that make me want to rip my own flesh off, and this is one of them. If I came across this video, just like on my For You page, like naturally, it would kill the doom scroll. Like I would immediately lock in and get back to work if this video came back up. So I can't give it above a 3. Like it ruins the vibe. Anyways, next video. 2. Like 2. I don't want to watch any more of that shit. I'm not gonna watch more of that. I'm 5 seconds in and it's a 2. It's a 2, and I don't want to hear any arguments. I don't want to see you in the comments like, oh, well, you're just way too quick to judge. Let it play out. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, maybe I am a little bit too quick to judge, but in the 5 seconds that I've watched, I've seen a 36-year-old man in a pee costume moaning and groping his pee. I'm not even kidding. I think I would rather open my phone in public and just have hardcore porn blasting from the speakers than have this shit playing. Because, like, sure, having playing would be embarrassing, but at least I can explain it. Like, I know what to say if that happened. What the do I say here? Oh, well, you see here, miss, this guy is actually 36 years old, and as you can see in the video, he's moaning and groping his pee costume. Like, no, dude, I'm not I'm not saying that. I would genuinely rather explain I'm not doing that. I'd get exiled. I'm not like that. I'm not even going to watch the video. It's a 2. I'm moving on.
Welcome to my Pokemon farm! Now you can choose one Pokemon. I show you my creatures. This is Ariella, a water-type Pokemon.
Do you think walking out and seeing your neighbor doing this shit, do you think that like protects you under the stand your ground law? Like, let's say you go outside, you're about to head to work, you start your car, you look over and you see neighbor Terry just back on his bullshit. Would you be warranted to use deadly force or no? I'm not saying I would. I'm not at all. But I'm just bringing up the discussion because I don't know, man. I feel like this one kind of falls into that little gray area where it's like he's not technically threatening you, but he's also actively giving you brain damage. I don't know, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, never mind. You can delete the comments. I got my answer right there. It's definitely warranted. Honestly, I'm not kidding. I think I would be awarded a Nobel Peace Prize if I took that thing down. Just to be honest, I think they'd praise me. Yeah, man, that's another 3. It's really not looking good for Mr. Mercury here at all. Honestly, he's kind of shit in the bed. Like, what the f*** was that? That's a real question. What in the absolute f*** was that? Listen, I know I brought this up earlier, but I didn't really give it the attention that I feel it deserves. This man is 36 years old. 36, which means he has absolutely no excuse. According to science, his frontal lobe has been fully developed for 11 years. 11 years this guy has been thinking with maximum brain capacity, and this is what he came up with. What world are we living in? No, I'm not even kidding. This full-grown adult has worked the past 11 years building his legacy, and this is what he's built. And to make matters worse, he's making more money than a doctor. You know, the people that do like surgery on brains and shit. Yeah, the man that probably needs surgery on his brain is making more money. That's awesome, dude. No, I really like that. That's very, very cool. F yeah, bro. Fuck yeah.
Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo.
Man, pause the game. This shit is serious. What the f was that? No, dude, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my mind. First, Tom sings, and now this guy. What is with the recent resurgence of the poop jokes? That shit is not funny. It's, dude, it's gross. It's gross. And I don't know if that's just because I'm not 5 years old, but personally, I just don't want to see someone getting shit on. And I also don't think that 5-year-old me would either. That shit is just so outdated. Like, 2012, totally fine. You know what? Do your thing. Do a shit joke in 2012. Whatever. But now, come on, bro. Get with the times, dude. All right, resume the game. Also, just by the way, you're doing a great job. You're doing great. This gameplay, pristine, dude. Keep it up. All right, next video. Oh, and yeah, that one is like a 1. It gets a 1. That shit is just gross. It's not getting above a 1.
Are you mad? No. Are you grumpy? No. Are you sad? No. Are you angry? No. What are you?
I'm hungry.
All right, I think I kind of understand this channel now. I think I'm getting it. This is clearly like a Mark Adams / Luke Davidson clone, except shit. Like just complete shit. Which is saying a lot because both Mark Adams and Luke Davidson make me want to assault pedestrians like a GTA character. Like they're already terrible, horrible, and this guy is much worse. Honestly, I think he's more comparable to someone like Juge Natu, who is, I already made a video about the guy, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I honestly think that is the hardest video I've ever made. That was painful. I hated every second of it, and this guy is really close to that level. I can't stand when adults act like children. Like, that is the fastest way to get on my shit list. And what makes it even worse is when they use a filter to further push the child thing. Like, dude, what the f are you doing? Need I remind you, sir, you are 36. Dude, you are old enough to run for president. Listen, I know that everybody wants the 35-year-old age requirement to be lowered because we keep electing dinosaurs, but it's like, dude, this is clear evidence that it should probably be moved up. This motherfucker is not ready to be president. I honestly think that he needs at least another 11 years with a fully developed brain before I would even trust him with a sharp object. He is far from presidency. Move that shit to like 50, bro. If this is the 36-year-olds we have, we're f***ing cooked. Absolutely cooked. There's no, man. 35 is just not old enough. It's not, clearly. Look at this guy. He can run for president. Really let that sink in. Anyways, that video is like a 4. It kind of pissed me off. 10 out of 10. That was perfect. I would honestly pay this dude to be able to do that. That was awesome. I honestly do not think that we're topping that. And for my sanity, I have to stop at a high point. I have to. That was perfect. That was great. If I watch one more and it ruins my mood, that daycare thing from earlier is going to be a lot more than just a joke. So that being said, this guy's final ranking from the, like 5 or 6 videos that I watched is like a 3, dude. And I'm ranking as fairly as I can here. He's starting off on the wrong foot because he's acting like a child, and that's just like not, like that shit pisses me off. But then also, if you look at the other stuff he's doing, he literally got shit on and was like moaning and groping a costume. Dude, a 3 is generous. There is nothing pushing this guy up at all. All 3 of those points that I gave him were basically just freebies. Anyways, sub to the channel. Join the Discord. Thank you to my Sigma tier channel members, Elite Alien, Holland Robber, Curl, and Lil Yellow Rock. You guys are easily a 10 out of 10. Alright, I'm going to bed.